What's up everybody, it's springtime again here in Korea 2022, and today I'm going to be talking about my personal reasons for why I'll be here in Korea and why this will be the best year yet. Alright guys, so my first personal reason of wanting to stay in Korea is this, my trusty old Honda Cub. It would be my ability to just be able to see freely all the beauties, the landscape that Korea has to offer. Last year I was so tied up in all these tourism programs that I actually felt like I wasn't able to travel as much, and this year I plan on taking this little baby out a lot more, and that's why I'm switching it out for a bigger luggage carrier so that I can make longer trips. But this is something that I'm not really able to experience in a lot of countries. In America, it might be because the roads are just too dangerous or it's just so expensive. In Thailand, roads are definitely dangerous. But here, you have some of the most amazing roads, safety, all the amenities along the way when you travel so that you're never thirsty, you're never hungry. And if you want, you could just pitch up a tent anywhere on the side of the road and you don't have to worry about getting pulled over by cops or them harassing you. It's a really free country to be able to explore and be able to do all the travels that I wasn't able to experience in a lot of other countries. So this is why I really want to be able to do this before all the tourists start coming and crowding out these areas in Korea. I mean, it really still baffles me when I see people go to Thailand and they go there for low cost of living, but they end up spending $40,000 on cars that have like 100% tax on them so that they could just get from point A to point B. And having driven in Thailand, even in a car, I would say I feel much safer driving around in a motorcycle in Korea. So safer, plus I get to smell and feel the road out here. I mean, as great as Thailand is, it's not safely accessible in the form of transportation that I personally prefer. So for $1,300 here, I'm able to travel all over Korea for about $4 a tank. Can't beat that. I mean, goddamn, it just seems like just the other day I bought this Honda Cub and I was making a video about how you can get a driver's license in Korea, but I've already put 15,000 kilometers on this thing. So I've done a lot of traveling here, which is more than all the motorcycle traveling I've done in Thailand combined. It says a lot. And for those of you guys who are like, oh, you know, I'll never get on a motorcycle, even getting a car out here, being that Korea is one of the largest manufacturers of automobiles in the world, you get like a used Honda, reliable, for like $1,500 bucks. Hey, since it's premium, I guess this will give it an extra 5 horsepower. And speaking about affordability of traveling here, I guess I wouldn't be completely honest if I didn't mention that being here in Korea has been very good for me as far as my income and my ability to be a creator has been concerned. I mean, for those of you guys who have watched me over the past couple of years, I think you sort of get an idea by now that I'm not like the rest of the YouTubers out there that are trying to tell you that coming out to Asia is supposedly a great place to permanently retire and not ever do anything, or try to sell you on some passive income scheme, or tell you to invest in Bitcoin, etc. I mean, never once did I come out here and just decide, you know, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna try to put the least amount of work into my life and just lounge around by some beach, and maybe I'll find a girlfriend who doesn't have high expectations of me or whatever. I mean, that's not my MO. I've always wanted to pursue my passions, and that was videography and learning how to be a creator. I mean, I think people like completely ignore that fact when I talk about it in my why I moved out of America, and they just somehow, you know, sort of lump me in with the rest of these guys that try to sell you on this idea that there's some kind of a permanent way where you can never work. You know, that may very well be possible. You might get lucky with it, but for me, at least, it's always been about trying to improve my craft, trying to create videos that are going to be engaging or at least artistic or satisfactory to my standards. And being here in Korea, a matter of a year of me just trying to be a content creator full-time, not teaching an hour of English, I was able to make more of an income than I ever was in Thailand. I mean, not to even get to the whole aspect of, you know, having a work permit and the expat community being just very toxic over there and trolling you about making YouTube videos because apparently that's somehow work or whatever. There's none of that BS out here. If you want to be industrious, it doesn't even have to be in content creation. There's plenty of guys out here trying to have venture startups, etc. And not only will the expat community not hassle you about it, but the government here will literally give you money to start venture companies and fund all of that for you. So it's just a really great place to be if you are in your 30s like me. You still got a ton of life to live and you have passions that you want to pursue. As great as Thailand is for traveling and chilling out there, and you know, hopefully I'm hoping that what they've been promising for the last couple of years as far as like a digital nomad visa, etc., these things will come to fruition. But until that time, there's just no question in my mind that Korea is the place that you should be and you should be basing out of if you're trying to do something long-term out here. It's just a legally more solid foundation. You just have way more opportunities. I mean, this is just one of those things, although it's sort of personal to me, I think it applies to generally everybody who is working out here in Korea. But whether or not you agree or not, it's, as far as for me, it's very clear that there are just more opportunities for me out here to make an income and just sort of have a more stable financial future. But as long as these COVID restrictions remain and it just becomes a hassle and expensive for us to travel around Asia, I think this is the perfect place to be for me right now. And when I make all the money, me and Mayu will definitely be living and traveling all of Asia and bringing you guys more exciting adventures. Damn it though, guys, I think I spoke too soon. It's not $4 to fill up anymore. I think the price of gas has gone up almost 20% here in the past week. Is it like that over there too? Well, I guess it's slightly over $4. Guys, wasn't that a fantastic ride? I can't get enough of it, and it's not even in season. All the trees are gone, there's no leaves, but I still love this place. I'm now at Starfield, and I think I'm gonna sort of have to start wrapping up my video here, although my main reasons for being here in Korea personally have been about my family, but then I sort of got to get into some heavy subjects such as my grandfather passing away, as well as my uncle and my cousin, and how I'm reevaluating my age mortality, priorities, and family values, etc. As well as the fact that Mayu is actually no longer in Thailand. She's in Kyoto in Japan, and being here in Korea is actually being much closer to her and just like a $30-40 plane ride away from Japan, which, you know, I'm waiting for them to also get rid of these stupid quarantine measures so we can start shooting over there as well. Well, at least there's no more of these check-ins anymore. As well as quarantining in Korea if you travel here as a tourist. So I'm really excited this year, guys. That's basically the point of this video. I know it's going to be disappointing for some of you guys that want me to go back to Thailand, but it just isn't the year again. What can I say? And I enjoy myself out here. I hope you still enjoy my content and the updates that I give you through my life. I think there's going to be a lot of interesting things in store for us this year in Korea. By the way, this is the camera I just got. The A7 IV. Only problem is, now that I have a faster camera, I need a faster memory card. You know what, guys, I'm just gonna add a little extra that I don't mention in other ones, but one of the main reasons I do like Korea is the shopping here is pretty fantastic. You know, I don't really buy a lot of stuff per se, but I like to eye shop and just look at stuff. I'm like your quintessential mall rat, so that's one thing that Bangkok has, a lot of cool malls, and Seoul doesn't fall short. If anything, it might be just as good or better. Man, the food courts here are really good too. But I need to go to Traders. So guys, this isn't Costco, it's Traders. It's like exactly like Costco. Although there's actually a lot of Costcos in Korea. But much like Costco, it's a trap, because you end up just buying stuff you never thought you needed. I mean, I do say I'm splurging, but it really isn't, because 24 of these Pringles like things, they're less than 10 bucks. And I've been recently getting into this Haribo Star Mix. It tastes really good with soju. It turns every soju into fruit soju, and it's chewy, so it's like better than fruit soju. So yeah, and this pizza, this giant pizza here, is only about $2.3. It's really good. It's like one of the best pizzas that you can have here. I mean, there's foods and stuff I miss in Bangkok and Thailand, and also Taiwan. But man, you can't get this kind of stuff for this price anywhere else in Asia. And I've been to a lot of Asian places. Let me know if you can get a huge ass pizza like this for like $2 somewhere in Asia. That's another little personal reason, because I'm American and I need my pizza, potato chips, and I don't know, this isn't really American, I think this is Belgian, but hey, I need my gummy bears. Alright, that extra storage is coming in handy. Anyways, this is the real end to the vlog. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this vlog. I mean, this was a recommendation from Johnny that he wanted more talking in my videos. So I did a lot of talking, and I threw in a little bit of a daily vlog towards the end. Did you guys also notice the different shots between the action camera and the new full frame camera I got? Do you appreciate it? Or it's just a waste of effort? Because it is a lot of effort. Let me know in the comments below.